welcome to News Tonight with me, Deepthi. Before we move to all the stories for today in detail, let's have a quick look at the top headlines. The investment climate in India is deteriorating, says President Obama, but says India's economy continues to grow despite challenges. Putting a lid over speculation about his entry into the vice presidential race, Gopalakrishna Gandhi asserts he won't contest. 2 fresh arrests in the Guwahati molestation case. More trouble likely in the BJP's Karnataka unit. Now the Reddy brothers are unhappy as their men have not been accommodated in the cabinet. It's back to the space station for Sunita Williams and 2 colleagues who took off a short while ago. With Karnataka unlikely to release Kaveri water, the Delta farmers in Tamil Nadu appeal to the government to suggest an alternative crop strategy. And the 110th birth anniversary of Kamaraj was celebrated across the state. News in detail. The American business community is concerned that the investment climate in India is deteriorating. That's what President Obama has said. However, he added that the Indian economy continues to grow at an impressive rate despite the recent challenges. Obama says American business community is concerned that the investment climate in India is deteriorating. India limits or prohibits foreign investment in too many sectors such as retail, US President Barack Obama added. Still, Indian economy continues to grow at an impressive rate despite the recent challenges, he added. Indo-Pakistan disputes, including Jammu and Kashmir, can only be resolved by 2 countries themselves.
President Obama had been campaigning against India for some time now, and he has spent millions of dollars on an anti-India campaign also. He has attacked Mitt Romney only for shipping American jobs, so-called shipping American jobs to India, and has stopped outsourcing. This is not done, this is not just, and he should concentrate on American affairs rather than advising us. We have to take care of Indian interests, and we can not ruin millions of Indians' jobs and their families just to please Mr. Obama and his Walmart. FDI in retail is bad for
President Obama's comments are not at all surprising for us, because in the first place, the situation that we see in the world following the financial meltdown and the subsequent economic recession, which is dogging the world, is because of economic policies which had been spearheaded at the global level by United States itself. What we should be interested about is how we can improve the quality of life of our people and ensure the basic necessities of life at affordable prices. No amount of manipulation can gloss over the fact that in our country today almost 80% of the people are living in conditions of almost poverty, and they cannot afford food and clothing and shelter and education and health. And we must do something urgently about this. And Americans are talking about further pricing open our retail sector so that they can come and...
If we need FDI in retail, we should go for it. If we don't need FDI in retail, then we should not go for it. We have to see the interest of our peasantry, interest of our common people, interest of our shopkeepers, interest of our middle class, and ultimately the interest of Indian economy. India is doing well. India is robust. We have problems, and we have problems because of what is happening in American economy. I'll request Mr. Obama to look into his own economy, his own functioning. His functioning has not been up to the mark.
In another scene, putting a lid over speculation about his entry into the vice presidential race, former West Bengal Governor Gopalakrishna Gandhi categorically said that he will not contest for the post. He had said that he also congratulated Ansari after his name was announced by the UPA. With the UPA, SP and BSP backing the candidature of 75-year-old Ansari, a career diplomat and former Vice-Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University, his second term in the high office is a certainty. Meanwhile, Sharad Yadav refused to make comments on speculations that he might be fielded as a vice presidential candidate by BJP. Yadav said that the decision on the vice presidential candidate will be taken at a meeting of the NDA.
कल जो है वो नहीं, ये बात स्पेकुलेशन पर कभी पहले नहीं बोला, आप कैसे बोल दूंगा मैं?
कौन से नाम?
कल जो है वो बैठक है, कोई बहुत दूर नहीं है। क्यों आपको तो 24 घंटे खबर चाहिए? कल जो है वो 11 बजे बाद आपको मिल जाएगी।
एनडीए ने इस पूरे के पूरे उपराष्ट्रपति के चुनाव के बारे में कोई औपचारिक तौर से फैसला भी नहीं किया है, कोई चर्चा नहीं की है। एनडीए चर्चा करेगी और निश्चित तौर से चर्चा करने के बाद एनडीए की उपराष्ट्रपति के चुनाव में क्या भूमिका होगी, कौन उम्मीदवार होगा, इस बारे में एनडीए औपचारिक रूप से उसकी घोषणा करेगी। जहां तक यूपीए का सवाल है, यूपीए ने घोषणा की है, लेकिन एनडीए ने उनकी घोषणा और उनके उम्मीदवार के बारे में भी अभी कोई चर्चा।
उपराष्ट्रपति पद के लिए जो भी एनडीए का कैंडिडेट होगा, शिवसेना उनका समर्थन करेगी। कल एनडीए की बैठक है और मुझे शिवसेना प्रमुख जी ने और उद्धव जी ने कहा है कि आप उस बैठक में जाके अपनी बात कहिए।
जिस तरह से राष्ट्रपति का चुनाव हुआ, शिवसेना एनडीए के साथ नहीं गई, तो ये कदम क्यों कि इस बार जो है वो उपराष्ट्रपति के लिए
देखिए उसमें कोई राजनीति नहीं है, न स्वार्थ है। राष्ट्रपति पद में हमने प्रणब मुखर्जी साहब को जरूर समर्थन दिया है और उस बारे में खुद बाला साहब ने कहा कि हमने समर्थन क्यों दी। ये समर्थन सिर्फ प्रणब मुखर्जी के लिए था, कांग्रेस के लिए नहीं था, न सोनिया गांधी के लिए था। प्रणब मुखर्जी एक ऐसा व्यक्तिमत्व इस देश की राजनीति में है। ऐसी व्यक्ति अगर राष्ट्रपति भवन में जाती है तो जरूर देश को फायदा होगा।
UPA's presidential candidate Pranab Mukherjee met members of the ruling National Conference, Congress coalition and opposition PDP to drum up support for his bid to enter the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Mukherjee, who was received by Pradesh Congress Committee Chief Saifuddin Soz at the airport, met the joint legislator party of National Conference and Congress at the SKICC.
I am meeting the members of the state legislatures belonging to those political parties who have extended their support. In this connection I came because Mehbooba has announced, after my candidature was announced, extended the support of the PDP. Thereafter, on that day, I could not talk to Mufti Sahib, he was not well. So I thought that when I will be coming to Srinagar, I will be calling on him.
And Pranab Mukherjee has also written to Mamata Banerjee seeking her support. Ms. Banerjee's party, the Trinamool Congress, is the only UPA member which has opposed Mr. Mukherjee's candidacy. Ms. Banerjee has been estranged from the UPA since last month when she rejected the Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee as the coalition's candidate. Banerjee, not known to share the best personal equation with Pranab Mukherjee a few weeks ago, drew startled gasps when she embarrassed partner Congress by going public with a list of 3 names she proposed could be ideal candidates for the president's post. Pranab Mukherjee was not on that list, but Prime Minister Manmohan Singh was. Enthused by backing from 18 political parties, opposition presidential candidate P.A. Sangma hoped to draw support from some more parties and said that July 19 presidential polls could be as significant as the one held in 1969 when V.V. Giri defeated the Congress candidate. Describing the ensuing presidential elections as special, the former Lok Sabha Speaker said that it has generated similar interest among common people as seen in the polls held in 1969 when V.V. Giri had contested against the official Congress candidate Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy and won.
और देश में एक्सेप्ट 1969 जहां संजीवा रेड्डी और वीवी गिरी का बीच में कंटेस्ट हुआ था, उसका बाद उसका पहले भी देश में कब राष्ट्रपति का चुनाव हुआ है लोगों को पता नहीं था, ऐसे ही चुपचाप हो गया था। लेकिन अभी 2012 में जो चुनाव हो रहा है आज तो गांव तक पहुंच गया है। राष्ट्रपति का चुनाव क्या?
This is not the last day of campaigning. My last day of campaigning is up to 18th. Up to 18th I am campaigning. I am ending my campaign at Chennai on 18th.
Nearly a week after the molestation of a girl took place in Guwahati, police have arrested 2 more offenders, taking the number of arrests in the minor girls molestation case to 6. The latest arrests comes after the 48 hours deadline set by Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi for the police to arrest all the perpetrators involved in harassing the 17-year-old girl in public.
তিনিজনী ছোৱালী আহিছিল, ইহঁতৰ মাজতে পিছত কিবা কাজিয়া তাৰপিছত তলত নামি আহিল, তলত আহি কিনে আমাৰ দোকানৰ আগত হুলস্থুল কৰিলে অলপ তিনিটাই। ৱাইন শ্বপ আছিল তলত, ৱাইন শ্বপত হুলস্থুল কৰোঁতে ই অলপ ক'লে যে ইয়াৰ পৰা তাৰপিছত ইয়াক বুকুত খামাচি মাৰি ধৰি কিনে ইয়াক বুকুত খামাচি মাৰি ধৰিলে ইয়াৰ তাৰপিছত ইয়াক মই এৰাই আনিলো বাছ এইটোৱে আৰু তাৰপিছত আমাৰ কোনো যোৱা নাই।
Citizens of Guwahati, under the aegis of several activist groups and NGOs, braved the rains today to register their protest and anger against the Assam government, police and the media on the recent molestation case. Hundreds of people gathered at the Dighali Pukuri area since morning and later took out a rally demanding immediate arrest of all the culprits and ensuring justice to the victim. Close on the heels of the molestation of a girl that generated national outcry, a teenager met the same fate allegedly at the hands of army jawans in Upper Assam Sibsagar district. The girl had gone to collect firewood when she was molested by a group of army jawans near Nitai Pukuri in Dimau under Sibsagar division yesterday. However, hearing her cries for help, the locals rushed to the spot and freed the victim from the clutches of the accused army personnel. Army sources, when contacted, said that there was no information on the matter with them. In another scene, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha lashed out at the Centre for Melting Out Differential Treatment to the state in release of funds for projects under National Rural Drinking Water Programme. She also urged the centre to immediately release over 138 crores towards the drinking water programme. In a letter to the Union Rural Development Minister Jairam Ramesh, she cited funds and recalled his commendation by written communication and his praise during a state ministers' conference in May. The Kaveri Delta Farmers Welfare Association has appealed to the Tamil Nadu government to constitute an expert committee to suggest an alternative crop strategy, as it appears that Karnataka is unlikely to release Kaveri water as stipulated by the Kaveri Water Disputes Tribunal from June to September. The association's working president M.V. Rajaram said a resolution to this effect was adopted at the association's urgent meeting held yesterday. We'll move to a short break now. Stay with us.